I am Captain Spawn, and this is day 351 of Spawn Year. It's getting worse. This issue is so much more of the same, so little story progress is made that Image should have left out 12 pages when it was published. That at least might have been more honest. Take out half this issue, any 12 pages, and the comic would give me as much new development as if I'd read it all. I suppose I don't really know without reading the next issue, but it certainly reads like totally superfluous padding. And as usual, the cover not only has no relation to what's inside, but is totally misleading. Spawn holding crazy, tricked out sci-fi guns glowing green like they're necro-powered? That didn't even happen when Al was Spawn. It's like Kradansky's doing a gothic painting of Spawn Armageddon for the PS2, and that came out 8 years before this. Anyone who picks this up on cover alone, and I'd be surprised if no one did, it's absolutely fantastic, was probably sorely disappointed, as the only thing Jim does in the Spawn costume is pose dramatically and choke people. And I guess in this he blows half a demon's face off by poking him in the forehead, but I'd imagine your average newcomer would expect a more exciting experience than a bunch of people standing around plotting and scheming, and then that part. Or maybe I'm impatient and sick of being strung along, and an unsuspecting new reader would be riveted, unaware of how long it took the stupid trio to finally get to Spawn and start testing him instead of talking about it. The first several pages depict astounded reactions around the world to Jim's incredible demonstration of his healing power on live television. With the many eyewitness accounts and videos shot on different sorts of devices from different angles, it's now difficult for the public at large to see Jim as anything but the real deal, as Clown called him. I didn't get the impression before that as many people believed his talk show appearance to be a hoax as did, or didn't even see or hear about the show, and Clown's reaction, as if this display changed everything, makes a little more sense now, though I'm still confused as to why he first acted like it was the end of the world, but decided then to encourage Jim to take advantage of his celebrity. I'm suspicious that the angels and demons not wanting to reveal themselves is the real reason, which he cites to Blood as his reason here too. But it also reads like McFarlane and Carlton may just be making stuff up as they go along, which makes it hard to spot an unreliable character. I really like the page where Twitch is in the hospital, listening to the news about a man who can heal anyone while clearly thinking about Sam's condition, probably also wondering if the sudden appearance of Downing has anything to do with what happened to Sam. There's no discussion about it, it's all in his face, but Kradansky makes it pretty obvious what I'm supposed to take from this scene, and it's pretty subtle for this book. I want to see more story told with the artwork in the future, especially because Kradansky's art is so emotional and he's so good at focusing my attention on relevant details with his contrasting light and shadows. While Spawn is helping Blood's minions unknowingly with the research project by making them look like Marvel zombies, Mark is booking more appearances for Jim while a selfish, generic girlfriend tries to call Sarah looking for Jim and she doesn't pick up because, well, I don't know why. You'd think she might take a little comfort in talking about her experiences with the only other people who know Jim personally, but considering she, only a couple hours earlier, told a superpowered amnesiac she knows nothing about, she trusts him, and who nearly refused to heal a man bleeding to death in the street because he was angry, she's clearly not the most rational character I've ever read about. But her intelligence is about on par for Spawn characters. Too bad I can't break the boundaries of fiction and slip her a note saying the man she's practically trusting her life to is also sleeping around on her. Meanwhile, we're really stretching out this whole returning Malbolge's power thing as he goes to a second demon masquerading as human. Lots more of those in this revised Spawn continuity than there ever used to be. I wonder if there's a telepathic demon who runs a karaoke bar in this. And because this one complains that Bolgie wants his power back after apparently craving the prestige that came with keeping the secret, Bolgie makes it extra painful for him when he takes it back and turns into John Glover? Wait, prestige? For keeping a secret? How do you achieve notable stature by knowing a thing you can't tell anyone? Then more Clown scheming, this time explaining his plan for the trio and testing Spawn, which Blood had already told them to do, and which Clown knew about when he talked to them. Why must we dramatize two allies having the same idea over 3 issues? This only came out a year and a half before Spawn year started. No wonder I was drinking so much caffeine. I'm sure I needed it to stay awake through this stretched out drivel. I've got the stuff coursing through my veins that it's hard to keep from dozing off. Signed, Captain Spawn.